Well, g'day Cats fans. It's Tuesday, the 24th of May, and this is Ben Reeve from The Hoop Show, and we're going to have a bit of a look at some tweets that caught my eye during the week. So what have we got here? I'm going to start with Tim. Now, Tim says, importantly, this is the first game we've won when Collar has gold. Yeah, he's a couple of times now he's kicked the first goal of a game, and we've gone on and lost, both to Sydney teams, strangely. But this time around, the Cats did the right thing and went on and win the game. So it's nice to see Collar. I think that's his third career goal. I think he's kicked 2 this year. So he loves getting forward these days, having a bit of a kick. Maybe they'll throw him forward for a game at some stage if we get one of our big fellas isn't playing. Who knows? Might turn into a swingman. You never know. Thank you, Tim. Now, Dr. Doobad says, I loved seeing Rowan's attack on the ball back in the game. Yeah, it was good seeing him back going hard at it again. I think we really missed that. I didn't realise how much impact that. Well, I did realise, but I've forgotten, I should say, how much impact that he has on the game. He's typical Rowan, though. He'll get his 6 or 7 or 8 10 touches a game, and but it's what he does off the ball that he's not always getting the stat for. So you just got to keep an eye on him and not look too much at the stat sheet when it comes to Rowan. But he did look a bit gassed in that second quarter after a few efforts. So hopefully the run will do him good. And he'll come back and get a few more games under his belt, and after the bye he'll be fit and firing, providing he doesn't get injured again. So thank you, Dr. Doobad. Surfy Morty says, maybe organising a ruckman in the emergency if there is a doubt about Reece not playing. Just a thought. I would also play Brian Myers over Evans any day of the week. Lastly, run the ball and don't let the defender set up the defence. But I guess I don't need to state the obvious. Yeah, look, that is pretty obvious. One thing I did notice was that we weren't bombing it into our forward 50 as much as we did in the final against Port. So, because Aliir just picked off all those ones. He had a picnic, didn't he? Had a field day. So he didn't take a mark in the forward 50 in that first half. But neither did our forwards as well. So, but it's just interesting the slightly different way we went about it. Look, I was surprised, I guess, even though I'm surprised that we didn't have a ruck that came in. But I'm also not surprised that they gave the job to Blitzarves again, because he did really well. Last time Stanley didn't play, so we'll see. We'll see what if they stay with that. And Grant Myers, look, he's a bit of a whipping boy with the Cats this year. I kind of was hoping to see a bit more from Evans. Hasn't really sort of materialised, unfortunately, but I'm still hopeful that we'll get a bit more out of him as the weeks go on. Thank you, Surfy Morty. Now, Cameron Vag says, solid 4-quarter team effort. Cam Guthrie seems to play his best footy when he's the main man in the midfield. Blitzarves is such a soldier. Would not be surprised if he wins his third best and fairest. I agree with that. Youngsters, all good. I'd give Evans another week. He just needs an easy snag for confidence. Yeah, like a lot of our guys, just a goal or two or a good quarter would really help them. At the end of the day, it's up to them, though. You can't rely on getting a Joe the Goose over the top for an easy goal. You've got to earn it. And I had concerns early in the year that would be Tyson Stengel's go, that he wasn't going to be able to create his own. But he's come good the last month or so. I'm really liking what I'm seeing there. I wouldn't say it's a solid 4-quarter effort. Cameron, I thought the second quarter, there's a few question marks around that. But yeah, pretty good, I guess, on the whole. Not too bad. So thank you. Now, Simon, World of SK1, I think it is. Simon says, messy game, but the fundamentals were good. Contested possession. A win against an in-form opponent is always good. Cam Guthrie, unbelievable work rate. And Sam DeConning, good again. Go Cats. Sam DeConning gets better every week. I think we get sick of saying that, don't we? When's he going to get a Rising Star nomination? Maybe never. Maybe round 23, we'll see. But he bloody well deserves one. I think there was a young fella that kicked 5 goals, so he'll probably miss out again this week, but whatever. But he was pretty good. It was a bit of a sloppy game, not the best game really, but we backed to 4 points, and it is nice to get a win against a good opponent. Thank you, Simon. David Scott, I don't think I've had you on this Tweets of the Week before, David. I've seen you on the Twitter a fair bit, though. Would like to have seen Shannon Neal tried in the ruck. Late out of Stanley would have allowed this. Blitzarves did play well, but would love to see Geelong leave him in the back line. I think there's a bit of a split really between Geelong supporters where they want to see Blicavs play. I think I used to be one that preferred him in the back line, but I think this year I like what he's doing through the midfield. Just think it just changes what Geelong looks like a little bit, so I'd like to see that a little bit more. But I really can't wait. I mean, I hope we get to see Shannon Neal at some point. I'm really excited about him and what he's producing. Hopefully he'll get a chance at some stage this year or next year. Let's wait and see. Now, Mrs. Loznos, I think I've had you on before. Bank the points. Stengel is looking a good get. No ruckman. Didn't hurt us today. But perennial whipping boys, Atkins and Guthrie weren't our worst. Give Cooper another week. I think Cooper will get another week. And maybe I think on the Twitter, people were saying I was maybe being a bit hard on him, but I didn't mean it that way. It was probably more that he's just not, what I was trying to get at, he's just not there yet. I'm not saying drop him. I think get games into him. I think keep him in the team. A bit like Sam De Conning. I think the more you play them, the more confident they're going to get. So, and the better they'll play. So look, stick with Cooper. I think he's great. Atkins used to be a whipping boy a year or two ago, but I reckon he's been in our top 10 players this year. Silent, he's done that very quietly, but he's been really consistent all week all year. He's been great. So thanks, Loznos. Look, got that right. I think that's it. I think that's all. That's done. There's no more. Oh well. All right. Well done, Cats. Had another win. Thanks for all your tweets. Keep them coming through. Same time next week. Take care. See you later.